today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by to check out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked rotisserie ribs on your gas grill. Now, I love ribs, and I've tried them every way I think possible. I've done smoked ribs, I've done sous vide ribs, I've done ribs in a slow cooker, ribs in a pressure cooker, lots and lots of ways. One way I've never done is on a rotisserie. And when I got my Monument Denali grill, it came with rotisserie. And I've seen a couple of people do this before. You just kind of have to do a little like S shape on the ribs when you put it, and I'm just going to let it rotate for a couple hours till we come to temperature. I'm going to season it with some pork rub from Girls Can Grill. This has garlic, honey, and molasses. And during the last half hour or so of cooking time, we're going to put some Kinder's Gold BBQ Sauce on it. I've never done this before. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I just forgot to mention, I did say smoked, and how I'm going to do that on a gas grill is I got one of these Monument smoker boxes we're going to put on the burner, and that's going to create some smoke. I might have to fill this once or twice. We'll see, guys. Anyway, if you're in for it, stick around. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so I have a rack of spare ribs. You can use baby backs as well. I just wanted something that was kind of uniform and not have so many bones, but I guess baby backs and spare ribs have the same amount. And you know how this works, guys. Just put some seasoning or rub on the ribs. I'm going to do this first. I probably might have to reapply a little bit because I'm going to be manhandling these ribs here. Once I'm working on putting the rotisserie in, hopefully that won't be too bad. Okay, and now normally I remove the membrane, but I'm going to leave them on this time just because I think it's going to hold the ribs together, and being on that rotisserie and being bent all weird, I just want to make sure this rack holds together. All right, give me a second. Let me season the sides, and then I'll get the rotisserie. I've never done it before. Hopefully I make it look easy. Be back in a minute. All right, guys, the moment of truth. Here are the ribs. So I'm going to leave them on, one on, obviously. We'll just kind of move it, tighten it up over here at the end. I want to obviously try to keep this rack as close to center so it balances properly when it goes around on the rotisserie. All right, let's see here. I think I might... All right, so this is going to be a little messy, I think, but what we're going to do a couple bones down. And do I want to go, yeah, I think I want to go that way just because I think it's going to be easier. No, maybe. Talking to myself, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go right here. There we go. And we'll do a couple bones down. There. I think we're doing good so far. Couple bones down. Okay. No, not as hard as I anticipated, at least yet. Let's see down here. I think that might be good. I'm going to try to squeeze it together a little bit. Then don't necessarily have to pierce these ribs, I don't think. What I just want to do is kind of have this thing secure them a little bit. All right. Well, you know what? Probably going through it probably wouldn't hurt. Let me tighten this up, clean this cutting board, clean my hands. We'll get it all situated. Be back in a minute. All right, so here we are. I did go out to the grill and put it on because I just wanted to see it, rotate smoothly. You know, you might get a little time where it just kind of clunks a little bit, but as long as it's going smoothly and the meat seems pretty well attached, I think I did it. So, as you can see, some of the seasoning did come off. So, we'll just apply a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. Just, you know, when I'm manhandling it, I'm getting seasoning all over my fingers more than the ribs themselves. Alright. There you go, guys. I'm just going to let these ribs kind of hang out on the counter here. I'm going to go fire up my Denali Monument grills, and I'll meet you guys out there and show you how I have this set up. Alright guys, here we are, my Monument Grills Denali 605. I did a video review of this grill. I'll leave a link below. This is an awesome grill because, like I said, 6 burner, and it also comes with a searing station, a rotisserie, a cover, the whole bit. Excuse my voice, I've been fighting a cold like crazy. So what I got over here is I got a little battery power pack thing here to run. You can plug it into an outlet, and yeah, I'm going to show you what I did here. So basically, whoops, I took all the grates off, first off, and I'm just going to try to do the one on one side and one on the other. I don't want to do direct cooking. And then I just took the, what you call these, the heat diffuser things in the center, because this is going to get messy. Okay, and then during the last few minutes of the cook, I'm going to be glazing with barbecue sauce. So this is going to help prevent any kind of spillage in the grill. And the other neat thing about this is because having that pan there gives me a real good idea where I need to have those ribs centered, because this is kind of basically the center of the grill, and I'm just letting that rest on that center bar there. Anyway, I'm going to fire up the far left, the far right. We want to get this grill anywhere between 300 and 350. So I'm going to do that first before I put the smoke box in there, just because I wanted to get up to temperature first. So I'll do that. We'll be back when we've hit 300 to 350. All right, another neat feature with this Monument Denali grill is we got a built-in thermostat, and we also have an app for it. So I did have to crank these other 2 burners on high. I'm just trying to see where it's going to level off. It's just past 300. But in any case, I'm going to go grab the ribs. We'll get these thrown on. I'll try to get it stabilized. But the lid's going to be up for a second. So I just got it in at 300. Be back with the ribs in a minute. Alright guys, there we are. Pan underneath. You can see the ribs are turning nicely. Like I mentioned, we want to have some smoke on these ribs. So I got some cherry wood chips here. And this Monument Grill's wood chip holder fits nicely. Whoops. Right there. Alright, I'm going to close the lid quick. We'll come back in around 15-20 minutes, or at least I will. I don't know if I'll film it, just to try to get it stabled somewhere between 300 to 350. Now we just let the Monument Grill do its thing. It's been around 10 minutes. It's back up to 289. The smoke is starting to roll. I don't know if you can see it here. I could definitely smell it. And there are the ribs. Yeah, definitely smoke coming out. I can smell it. All right. We'll just continue to let this roll. Now that the ribs are on the rotisserie, time for a drink. I'm having one of my favorite German beers, Spaten. Got turned on to them in Huntington Beach, California, at a place called Old World. They used to serve Oktoberfest Spaten, and during their Oktoberfest celebrations, they'd have a little bar called Ratskeller, where they would serve Spaten in big glasses. Still one of my favorite beers, but that's what I'm having. And this is my son, Kyle.
Hello.
And Kyle, he's having another craft soda from WBC. This is called Vanilla Cream. And of course, most of these craft sodas are made with 100% real sugar. All right. Vanilla Cream. I wonder if that's like...
It's a vanilla cream soda, I'm assuming.
Well, what's that other soda that's kind of like that? All right, let me have your...
There's a lot of cream sodas out there.
Yeah, I just can't remember what the most popular one is. And cream. Isn't there one just called cream soda?
No, that's
like
a kind of drink. That's like naming
okay,
a beer.
I thought it was just like a generic. Okay.
Smells good. Yeah, it's like saying I got a beer called beer.
So one thing I like about this, I saw it at my local market. They have a pretty good beer selection as far as if you just want to buy one, which come in handy for my beer reviews. And last one I did, what was it? It was the Hofbrau beer from Germany. And it was an 11.2 ounce bottle. This one, I happy to say, is 12 fluid ounces, so they didn't chip me on this one. 5.2% alcohol, Munich, Germany. Alright guys, look at that. Fills the pint glass, nice head, lightly carbonated. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Yeah, I mean, if I had to only pick 5 beers to drink for the rest of my life, this would be one of them. It's light. It's not like super light like they like it in Wisconsin, like, you know, Miller Lite or stuff like that, but it's not super heavy like a strong IPA. It's that perfect mid-range. It has so much flavor. If you've never tried it, definitely give it a shot. Well, now I kind of wish I would have bought a 6-pack. Okay. All right, Cal. Vanilla cream. How do you like it?
It's interesting. I tried their root beer the last time we did a video.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like the root beer. I think this is probably equal, if not arguably better. I can't think of.
Did you like the root beer or did you not like it?
I really did. Yeah.
Oh, you did like it. Okay.
I can't remember if I can't think of that many cream sodas I've done, but most of them kind of have this sort of aftertaste to them, I guess, and that this one doesn't have. It's very like I don't know. I want to say it tastes almost very rich or like natural, I guess, even if it's not. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is probably one of the best cream sodas I've done so far.
All right, well there you go, and it's made by Goose Island out of Chicago. They make beer, but I guess that's where it says it was born on Goose Island in 1988 in Chicago, but now it's brewed by Sprecher out of Glendale, Wisconsin, using their recipe, I guess.
Yeah, it's very vanilla heavy.
Oh, good. I like vanilla. Would you have that again over like a regular soda?
Yeah,
Or is it
100%.
Oh, okay. Well, cheers. We both have some favorable drinks. One of my favorite, one of his favorites. We scored today. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. We're going to enjoy these. I'll go up and check on those ribs maybe another half hour or so. Till then, cheers. All right, guys, it's been just about an hour. Let's take a look here. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Don't already see ribs? Hope that hit the bone. Oh my goodness. These are done. Let's go in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, they're around 200 degrees in an hour. All right, I'm definitely going to turn this down. Put everything on low. I'm going to come out here in a minute. We're going to put some barbecue sauce on it. Meet you guys in a second. All right. Let's stop right there. As I mentioned before, I'm using the Kinder's Gold barbecue sauce. Just want a little bit on here to glaze. All right, guys, let's take a look. I've sauced them twice. Like I said, man, look at that. They look good. Little crispy. One thing I learned, like I said, first time doing ribs on a rotisserie, I'm going to do much lower heat next time. Like just the 2 on the outside on low, and I'm not going to even trust the thermometer. I'll just kind of keep a look at them. See how fast they're cooking. But man, so what I'm going to do now, look at all the little bit of juice and grease and stuff that's dripped down. Wonder how these are going to taste. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give them like maybe, since I had the lid open for a little bit, I'm going to give them maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes to heat back up, and then I'm going to turn the grill off, but I'm just going to keep them going around on the rotisserie for a good 10-15 minutes. That'll naturally cool them down. And then we'll be inside. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, here we are. You know what? They smell good. They look good. They're a little crispy. First attempt. But you know what? I think they will be fine. So I already loosened these. Let's see, we're going to go off this side right here. These definitely remind me of pit barrel ribs for sure. Alright. So we get this one. That one was easy. Alright, let's move this aside. You see now? Make it slowly. Easier said than done. Ooh. Alright, hang on. Let me grab something so I can kind of get these ribs off. Be back. Alright guys, got it off here. I'm just trying to go right here with my big brisket knife. Oh yeah. Woo! Cut some ribs here. There we go. Oh, Dixie's going crazy. Okay. Let's move this a little bit. Alright, let's turn these around here. Yeah, they're a little crispy on the end, but let's take a look. Ooh. What are the ribs? Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Very juicy. You can see the juice in there. Oh my goodness, this one. Alright man, I'm going to let these cool off a little bit. Woo! Be back in a minute. Alright guys, I sliced them all up here. Woo! Juicy. A little crispy. Let's give them a taste. Welcome back. I'm here with my son Kyle.
Hello.
Alright Kyle, take one of these in the middle because the outside got a little on the crispy side. First time doing these, but...
the outside ones?
No, go get one of these in the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe that one. And I'll grab this one. Woo! Alright guys, thanks for stopping by here. Let's see, cheers. Let's see how these taste. I got a napkin here for you too. Mmm. The barbecue sauce is good. What do you think?
It's interesting for sure.
These are spare ribs, not the baby back, so...
What's the difference?
Well, the baby backs are typically more lean, where these have a little bit of fat in them.
Okay.
I did put that smoke box in there, and I filled it up one time, but I have to say I don't smell any, or don't taste any smoke flavor on these. Do you taste any smoke?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm like immune to it.
But they taste pretty good. I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say they would taste as good as if I did them on the smoker from start to end. But the big advantage is it took half the time. These things complete would cool down everything around an hour and a half.
Yeah, if you need to just make them quick.
The other downside is you can only do one rack at a time.
Also,
Yeah.
rotisserie is cheaper than a smoker.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, guys, you want to try something different? You want to cook some ribs fast? If I had to do it again, like I said, I would just cook them a little bit less heat so they didn't get so crispy. Yeah, definitely good, definitely juicy. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. If you like the video, hit the like button. The logo on my shirt here is the logo on the bottom of the screen. Click on that. That'll let you subscribe to my channel. Please do that. And I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. That's where I feature all my videos, the ingredient list, and links to the videos as well. So go check that out. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. I like the barbecue sauce. What do you think of that barbecue sauce?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Alright, guys. See you next time.